Hello and welcome to MBKM Models. Now, having a look at this, whilst I'm waiting for the Envoy wingtip to dry, I'm having a look at the Bristol Beaufighter Mark 1F made by Revell, and it's 1/32 scale. Let's have a quick look around the box, all right? I'll find something that's written in English. Obviously, these kits. This is an original German kit. Revell nowadays have been bought up by an American firm. Here we go. The Bristol Beaufighter was one of the first and most successful night fighters in service with the RAF. When German bombers started their night raids in 1940, Great Britain needed an effective counterweapon. Finished in dark colours and equipped with airborne interception radar, the Beaufighter brought down a Ju-88. It continued to operate with distinction and was soon deployed in the Pacific war theatre as well, based on the earlier Beaufort bomber. The prototype of the new fighter flew on the 17th of July 1939. The characteristic nose of the Beaufighter was the result of the large propeller diameter and created excellent lighting conditions. Apart from 6 machine guns in the wings, the Beaufighter carried 4 20mm automatic guns under the nose that gave it tremendous additional firing power of 351 kilograms, 780 pounds per minute. The formidable gun armament made the Beaufighter one of the most heavily armed fighters of World War II. Power unit were two 1400 PS Bristol Hercules X1 14-cylinder radial engines. Its maximum speed was 321 miles an hour, 517 kilometers per hour, with a range of 1,170 miles, 2,000 kilometers. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, this particular plane was made by a company that I work for in my city, Bristol Airplane Company. I worked with a guy who worked on these. Or it was either these or the Beaufort. It's one of the two. I'm not overly an aircraft buff, but it's the one that had a turret on it, and they used to gas weld the base of the turret in 2 halves, and he used to do that. But they made these out at Filton right throughout the war. Yeah, good aircraft. So let's have a look what's inside the box. Okay, got the box open now and having a look through. Now I did open the box before actually, so this isn't a primary opening. And I spoke to my mate who was with it, the model kit fair, and I had a little bit of concern about the panel lines, all right? Panel lines on this are raised, okay? So I've got to, no, they're not. Okay, but they are, yeah, they are just here, they're raised. You can see them, they're raised, all right? So what he said to do, he said, have you got a scriber? And I said, well, yeah. I said, but I slipped the last time. He said, no. You need to use scriber tape. Excuse me. You need to use scriber tape. And in the UK, this is marketed by a company called Dymo, who make this embossed tape that you put in a gun and you can put lettering on it and stick on toolboxes, etc. All right, so I'm going to have a look at the panel lines on a picture of a real one, and probably rescribe it, all right? You get, by the looks of it, yeah, you get one pilot, one navigator gunner in here. Twin engines, obviously. Plastic's good, all right? This is a second-hand kit, so canopy is not marked and it's coming quite well. For £28, it's not bad, all right? Yeah, and you've got the decals and instructions with it, or transfers as I used to call them. All right, so not a bad bit of plastic. It's going to need a little bit of rescribing, but I'm going to do a little bit of research online on how the original looked, all right? Because I got to say it, these panel lines, I mean, I don't know if they're right or wrong, yeah? I haven't got a clue. I don't know if they're right or wrong. They don't look right because you're not going to get your wash in there, are you? I bought the tape to rescribe them, so when you do apply your wash later on, for those of you who don't know, what happens is you once you painted your model, you paint it in gloss varnish, and then you can buy these washes, which are a very fine wash, different colours. You use black, so for this, and then it runs down in the panel lines. And what you do then is get on cotton wool bud and clean off the surplus, and it gives you dark panel lines, all right? But with these raised up lines, you won't be able to do that. So I got to have a look, all right? This is a mould from about, or the tool as they call it, about 2000. But as you were saying, the kit goes back to the 70s, all right? This isn't a 70s one. It's around the 2000s. But it's made by Revell when they were owned by their own parent German company, not the American company who own them now. All right, so like I said, we've got instructions. It looks like a fairly simple construction with this. Right, there's not that many parts here. All right, not many parts. It's something I'm going to do between waiting for the envoy to dry. All right, okay, because I do like this. But as a friend told me, it's best to have two models on the go, because if you get stuck on one, you can go to your other model and it gives you a bit of breathing space. All right. Yeah, so good kit, worth the money I paid for. Got it home now from Telford. IPMS Scale Model World Show, which was a very good show. All right, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and until next time.